UTS came to Animal Logic in 2014 for us to create an amazing showreel piece for the new data arena in the FEIT building in Broadway, which is this incredible brand new campus for UTS students.
So what we've been doing here is developing software and hardware to do a full immersive 3D surround interactive environment.
So the project was a very different project. We typically deal with live action movies or fully CG feature animation.
We come from a background of 2:3:5 ratio film boxes where it's just a rectangle and we put animation and visual effects in it and we watch it in the cinema. You sit down in the seat. So this is like a totally different experience. So we had to sort of throw out everything we knew and think about a 360 immersive environment where everywhere you look, there's going to be image. So turn your head, it's there. So the whole aspect of storytelling is completely different.
The very interesting thing for us is we realized that we had to analyze and come up with the rules that would describe the perception within that environment. And for any individual that sits in a 360-degree environment, you can perceive more or less within your peripheral visual about a third of that screen at any given time. So you have to come up with enough content to grab interest in 3 different sections of the cinema at any given time.
It's been really exciting working with Animal Logic. We started with them before the data arena was even constructed, and they were quite generous in allowing us to describe something that wasn't built yet. The display is enormous. It's the equivalent of 20,000 pixels. So what we're running is like 12 feature films in sync, in parallel. So it's a mammoth task. Having the crew there with the experience of computer graphics was just brilliant for us. It meant that we could get going quickly.
It's very important for us to have been not having access to that cinema as it was being built, to try to mimic what it would have been to be in there. To do that, we leverage some of the virtual reality toolkits that are available, and we use Oculus Rift glasses to try to experience what it would be to sit in that cinema.
Every time you come back to a campus, you get a nice warm feeling about coming back to the campus and revisiting that space. And I thought it'd be nice to sort of represent the actual campus in the showreel. So one thing which is amazing about the building itself is the exterior design, which is this kind of exoskeleton of aluminium and steel, which has this binary code that's etched into it, which is spells out University of Technology, Sydney. It looks incredible and has these amazing green lights down the side. So I thought we've got to see that as a starting point. So that became my inspiration, is just the building itself.
The quality of the graphics is absolutely top notch, and there's quite an exciting ride where you go from just being at Sydney Harbour up into the sky and out into the universe. It's quite a spectacular ride.
It was very exciting to finally see the piece in the data arena, especially with a group of people as a shared experience. So it was really cool because we constantly don't have that kind of the opportunity to view these things in that space.
It's a group experience. It's not a solo experience with the glasses. You can talk to other people who are experiencing the same thing that they do. You can physically move within the space. Some people are noticing something in one side of the screen and it makes you change your attention to that area. So it's quite interesting. And you can see by the end of it, you kind of get what the space is about. It's going to be a collaborative, interactive space to visualize data that we haven't thought possible before.